Y'all having a good day?
We are. Thanks so much. We're
Happy
gonna go and get
guys.
started. Let's go ahead and get started. Ahis lakak hills to Milguinas. Hisintes quisquequele chinstitsa. Hello, friends and relatives. I greet you all with a happy heart and a warm handshake. My Indian name is Maralark, and I come to you from the Jitsa people. My Indian name means to bring good medicine. And in watching the movie Beans, and I just feel so much good medicine inside of me. And I want to wish you all a happy Native American Heritage Month. I'm coming to you from the traditional homelands of the Piscataway and the Nacotchtank people. And though the Nacotchtank were forcibly removed from their traditional lands, we're reminded of their presence here in DC with Indigenous names in our neighborhoods, our streets, our rivers, and more. And I recognize that the people were forcibly removed from this land as a desperate means of survival, abandoning sacred sites and their ways of life and the land that they loved. And I invite you all to reflect on that as well. I serve as the executive director for a program called the Center for Native American Youth, and we are here tonight in celebration, a reckoning and representation. I'm so pleased to have with us tonight actress and icon Paulina Alexis. Thank you so much for joining us. And we have some amazing young leaders, Kaliko, Laura, and Isabella. With an increase in Indigenous representation, we have so much to celebrate together. I'm so proud to have representation and raise my daughter who gets to see people in the media who look like her. Paulina, thank you for that. To be reminded of the importance in family and sisterhood. The movie Beans is a coming of age story based on true events. And in watching the film, we are reminded of the critical role in youth leading movements and capable of sharing our own stories, reclaiming our own narrative that has been told on our behalf for far too long. I'd like to take a moment and thank FilmRise for the opportunity to stream this movie Beans to Native youth from our network here at the Center for Native American Youth from across the country, and given the ability to watch this movie. Through Beans, we laughed, we cried, and maybe we wanted to fight a little bit like Paulina's character, April. Welcome to our event. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'd like to invite my young relatives into the screen now. Kaliko, Laura, and Isabella. Lynch and Jespaus, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoy your evening, a reckoning and representation.
Miahwe Nenetu Isabella. Hello, everyone. My name is Isabella. I'm currently a student at Harvard College, and I'm just so thrilled and excited to have this conversation and to be here with all of you tonight.
Aloha mai kako o o kaliko no makupuna kala hiki no kane ohe makamokupuni o Oahu mai au ka no Hawaii, Providence, Rhode Island. Aloha mai everyone. My name is Kaliko. I'm from Kaneohe, which is a town on Oahu Island. He Hawaii'o. I'm Hawaiian. And I'm currently calling in from Narragansett land in Rhode Island. And yeah, I'm really excited for this conversation and to share space with y'all.
Lor ikata sa ujra, dehun danaka, hefte deludenith a sesni, ita e Johnny Kata bauza, ina e Misty Carla Riley bauza, nulado hatan eslan Fairbanks Lesta. My name is Laura, and my Athabascan name is Deludenith a. I belong to the Nulato tribe, but I live here in Fairbanks on Tanana Dene lands. I go to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and I host a podcast called The Urban Anti-Show. And Paulina, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, Wagia Chijan Young Eagle. My name is Paulina Alexis, and I'm from Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation. And I'm in Oklahoma City right now. So yeah, that's why I was having difficulties with the computer, so that's why.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, Paulina. We're really excited to share this space with you and have this conversation. To kick things off, can you tell us a little bit about the film and your character?
Hold on, I wrote a bunch of notes. Beans is a story about the Oka crisis through the eyes of young Mohawk girl from Ganawagi First Nation. I play a character called April. She's a 15-year-old bully from the nation, and she has an aggressive demeanor about her because she came from an abusive home where her father was an alcoholic. And Beans came from a stable home and was a shy girl. She was drawn to April because she taught her not to be afraid to stand up for herself. And it was a traumatic time for everyone in the Ganawagi territory. Beans was struggling to understand all the hate and racism that was happening around her. Just for being Native, she was angry with the world, and April helped her get through it.
Thank you for that. Beans is based on a remarkable true story of two Mohawk communities in a standoff with government forces in 1990 Quebec. What was it like to capture and bring truth to this story?
I feel an overwhelming sense of pride being a part of this, because I'm First Nation, and the evolution for our people, our culture is beautiful, our people are beautiful, we have a rich heritage that you don't really see much on the big screen or streaming networks up until now. I feel it's important to share our stories with the world. It's about time we get to express ourselves in the mainstream film industry. Our stories must be told by us, acted by us, and directed by us in order to get the full effect.
Thank you. We have another question. So we're wondering about kind of the central themes of the story that you find the most powerful.
Yes, I love that one. I have it right here. I felt the central themes in this story was about courage, unity, and friendship. The stand the Mohawk tribe took against the Canadian government to protect the ceremonial lands was truly inspiring and will forever be a powerful period in our history.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Rolling right into the next question. What does it feel like to be part of this rise of mainstream Indigenous filmmaking?
It feels amazing because we've been left out for all these years and stuff, and to finally have our own representation, like she said in the beginning, kids can look up at the screen and see themselves. If I grew up seeing more Native people, how Beans is and reservation dogs and any type of Indigenous representation, I probably would have started acting a lot earlier. So yeah, it's a really big deal, and I'm so proud of everyone and our people, because there's a lot of talent. Our people are so talented, and it's not even being shown. So yeah, it's definitely a big deal. Take one for the team.
Yeah, we are so talented. And in the film, we see extensive acts of courage and advocacy. What words do you have for Native youth looking to make a change?
Yes, I love that one. Don't let anyone make you feel. Wait, what was the question again?
What words do you have for Native youth looking to make a change?
Okay, gotcha. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed of being Indigenous. Always be proud of who you are. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. And always keep your res accent, so don't ever be ashamed of it.
Thank you. And then our last discussion question for this evening. What words of advice do you have for Native youth who may be seeking to grow in film and media?
Yes. Work hard, practice, and never give up your craft. Show the world the beauty of your art, whether if it's filmmaking, storytelling, script writing, set building, wardrobe, hair and makeup, and yeah, we can literally do anything, for real. Just gotta believe in yourself, man. And I wrote this part expanding on the question. As Native people, we have to protect our image because I've already have a negative stigma attached to our identity.
Thank you so much, Paulina. We did post a question on Instagram, and we got quite a few people who have questions as well. So I hope it's all
Of
right.
course.
We ask some of those. How do you take care of yourself?
Like, what do you mean?
Self-care. I mean, you're just always,
Like,
oh,
I
you feel
get up, have breakfast, go see my horses, visit my family, play hockey. I just do what you love, man. It's always mentality first. As long as like you're happy, you never work a day in your life.
I love that for you. What's it like to have your career take off so quickly?
That is crazy because like I always like thought about being an actress when I was a kid, but like I never thought I'd actually, make it, like because I never really had like role models, like Native people on TV. So I'm like, damn, like, how am I gonna do this? But like I want to do it. Like I knew I was gonna do it. But to have it take off so quickly is like unbelievable. It doesn't even feel real. Like nothing's changed. I'm the same person. Like I'm always gonna be Paul, So yeah, it's good. The only thing that's changed is my Instagram followers.
Really? Where do you want to go next? What's
Where I want to go next? What's a good question? I feel like, ooh, I really need to think about that. I don't know, like what do you mean? Where do I want to go next?
like in your career? What are your dreams? What are your goals for yourself? What do you want to?
I didn't think about that one. That's
Okay.
a really good question.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm positive.
What advice do you have for young Indigenous women and non-binary individuals specifically interested in film and TV?
Still, man. Still, man. Like, you got it. Come on. Like, things are changing nowadays. So, like, whatever it is that you feel like you want to do, just do it.
All right.
Do it.
So you've spoken about needing role models in TV and film. Can you share your favorite Native or Indigenous films or actors?
My favorite Indigenous. What was the question? The last part again?
Films or actors?
Films or actors? I have a lot, man. Like all of them. Like it's so funny, like, cause I met Devry. I was fangirling Devry and like Sterling and like all the 1491s like half the time I was there because like I grew up watching them and like to meet them because like I seen them on TV when I was like Kenner and like see them in real life and like to work with them, like it's crazy.
That's awesome. That's great. Let's see. Do we have any questions that I didn't get to yet? Let's see.
I can take one from the chat that someone left in. Yeah. So Jennifer in the chat asked, what is your dream role? If you could wave a magic wand and be in any type of movie, what would you like that to be?
Like a superhero movie.
I always wanted. What would you be your superhero?
Huh?
What would your superhero look like?
I don't know. Like, I think it's pretty cool. Like a native superhero, like be like a healer or something with like some deadly like assassin moves too. You know? I don't know.
I feel
like
that.
I have a lot of things like ideas, and I'm gonna like I write too, so like I'm gonna start producing and like making my own stuff too as well.
I love that so much.
Wonderful. Well, I think that might be, let's see, do you have messages for non-Indigenous people? That any of you, so Isabella, Laura, Paulina, do you have messages, especially for Native American Heritage Month? What's something that you'd like to say?
Are you talking to me?
You, Isabella, Kaliko, Laura, Native American Heritage Month. What do y'all want to say to our allies and our non-Indigenous relatives?
Paulina, if you want to start us off.
What I want to say, you know what? Just keep doing you, man. Like, I don't really know what to say because I look at all of us as like the same. So, you know, just keep on, you know, being you and all that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. I think for me,
My brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I think just showing up like as an ally. Don't just be posting stuff on Instagram. Don't just be reposting graphics. Like actually show up, support sovereignty movements, and also to amplify Native voices too.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say the same, amplifying Indigenous voices. I know also we're in November, so think about what Thanksgiving means, like what that really means. And kind of, yeah, so, you know, think about the history there, because there's the history, and like look it up and look into it, and think about how you're on Native land. And so make an effort to, you know, be active in doing something about that.
Yeah, shop Indigenous arts, and shop Indigenous businesses. What else was I going to say? Yeah, educate yourself, be aware, be mindful of whose land you're on and the people that are there, and how did you get your land, and their land was taken from them. You're on stolen land. Just be aware of that.
Yes. Laid it down right there, girl.
My nephew just dropped in the chat and he's young, but he wants to know, Paulina, do you ever feel too Indian in big spaces?
Yeah, definitely. Like I had a lot of incidents where like I felt too Indian, like growing up in school, in and out of like the red school and city school. Definitely like there's those moments when like I don't know, like you're too white for your cousins, but like you're too res for like whatchamacallit, if that makes sense. But yeah, a lot of times, but I don't let it get to me. It doesn't bother me at all. Like people could say stuff about your accent and stuff, like no, like people want to make fun of the way you talk, like that's messed up. And like I dealt with a lot of like bullying as well, because like I'm First Nation female in Canada, like growing up in and out of city, like I said. So like if I didn't hang on to my res accent, I would have never got like the roles I got. So like if you're struggling with like identifying as Indigenous also, like just I don't know how to say it, but just keep on being you, keep on being res, you know. I never let it get to me, like no.
I love that. And my nephew's got a pretty thick accent too, so I hope that encourages his accent. He's only 11 years old, but thanks so much. Paulina, this conversation has been wonderful. There are so many more questions. Who is your biggest system of support?
My mama, my family, my whole community, everyone across Turtle Island, like all my fans, and like y'all keep me going. But it's like mostly my mama, who's like my best friend, you know.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Just so appreciative of your time. And again, everybody watch the movie Beans. It is powerful. It is wonderful. Paulina, keep being unapologetically Indigenous. And when times get hard for you, remember how much of us believe in you and want to see you succeed and support you. And if there's anything that we can do for you, just know, keep that with you. Anything that we're always here for you. So thank you so much, everybody. Again, please watch the movie Beans, and thank you, Paulina.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Take
Nice
care.
meeting all of y'all.
You too.